Hi everyone and welcome to another cooking video with me, Brenda. Today is a very, very special day. It is International Women's Day, hence the t-shirt, the sisterhood. And so today I will be making a coconut curry. It is my favorite dish, that's why I'm making it today. And I will show you all the ingredients that I am using for that today. I alternate quite often what vegetables I use, what protein I use, because it depends what I have in the fridge and what I feel like, of course. Today's protein, we're gonna be using chickpeas. Sometimes when I don't feel like having chickpeas, I'll use tofu, and even some other times I just make it a vegetable coconut curry, and that's just as delicious. So we are gonna start off with an onion, some carrots, potatoes, zucchini, frozen broccoli. Cauliflower is delicious in this dish. I would use fresh cauliflower, not frozen cauliflower. I'm a huge fan of frozen vegetables because it is more affordable, and also it stays longer in the fridge. But there's just something about frozen cauliflower that I don't really enjoy. So if you're gonna use cauliflower, use fresh cauliflower. Spinach, and I'm gonna be putting a couple mushrooms in there. And the acid portion is going to be, this is just plain tomato sauce. It's not a lot. It's for the acid in the dish. What is good in here would be a chopped tomato instead of tomato sauce. That's probably what you should do if you like tomatoes. I personally don't enjoy tomatoes in that form. If I go to your house and you're making me a meal and there's tomatoes in there, I will eat it, or to a restaurant, but at home I prefer not to have tomatoes that way. So I use that. I think I said coconut milk. And the sweetness portion, because we have to balance all of this out. So there's sweetness, acid, spice. So the sweetness portion is gonna be agave. You can use white sugar here. I would recommend not using brown sugar in this form, because in this dish, because the molasses flavor in brown sugar might not taste too good in here. And we're gonna start with garlic, turmeric, of course curry, so curry powder, black pepper, and some salt, of course. So I think I said everything. And yeah, so let's get to the stove. Let's get to cooking, and next video. Okay, so I've gone ahead and chopped up most of the vegetables. So here what we have is onion, carrot, potatoes, zucchini, and mushroom. That can go ahead and go into a pot. So what I have here is a pan that's, it's deep. So if you don't have something like this, you can just use a pot. So in here I have about a teaspoon of grapeseed oil, and we're gonna go ahead and dump all of this in here. That's a lot of vegetables. Okay. So in here, now we're gonna put our spices. So we're gonna go ahead with a half tablespoon of garlic. Quarter tablespoon of turmeric. Quarter of pepper. And this is the curry. I'm gonna use a lot of curry. This is up to you how much curry you want in here. But I'm gonna put, this is a half tablespoon, so I'm gonna put a very heaping tablespoon of curry. Now we're going to give this a mix. I'm not going to put any liquid for about 30 seconds, just so the curry can cook a little bit. The curry powder. It can be very bitter. Did I put salt? I don't know if I put salt. No, I did not. Did I? I'm going to go ahead and just add a little bit of salt, because I don't know if I did, but I'll taste it later. Sorry. We are not going to add our spinach or broccoli just yet. We're going to add that at the last minute, just because it won't take long to cook. It smells so good in here right now. The fragrant, wow, amazing. Okay, so now we're gonna add our chickpeas. This is a can of chickpeas. I've drained it. Then we add our coconut milk. Look at that. Oh. Wow. This is why you want a premium coconut, because it gives you all this cream. And that's the fat that is delicious in this dish. Make sure you get all of that. That is flavor. Okay. So right now I'm cooking at a medium high. And for the acid, I'm gonna add, so this is 227 millimeters or 7.7 ounces of tomato. So make sure it's just plain tomato sauce. You don't want any like basil or anything like that. It will not go in here. This, the way that I make this one particularly, you can see that it's very, there's a lot of, what would you call that? Broth, I guess. It's more soupy than anything else. If you're gonna put this on a bowl of rice, you might want to add maybe just half of your coconut and maybe half of the tomato sauce, but I like mine on the soupy side. And now to counterbalance all of that, you're gonna put your sweetness. So I'm gonna go ahead and just do a drizzle of agave. Here I would say you would put a tablespoon of sugar. Make sure it's just white sugar or cane sugar. Oh, look at that. That looks delicious already. So now what you do, this is a very simple dish, guys, I told you. You cover it and you let it cook for 20 minutes. So I'm on a 6 right now, so it depends on your stove. We all have different stoves. Let it cook for 20 minutes and then we will come back and I will show you what the next step is. Well, hello everyone. So it's been 20 minutes and this is what we are left with. Looks delicious. This needs 10 more minutes, so this is the perfect time to add the rest of your veggies. I am going to add a big heaping handful of spinach. This is just gonna wilt into, well, almost nothing, as you know, if you use fresh spinach. And I'm gonna go ahead and add some frozen broccoli. Just gonna mix that in as much as I can. And then I'm gonna cover it and cook it for another 10 minutes and this will be ready. If you could smell my house right now, it smells divine. Okay. Cover it, medium, and let it cook for 10 more minutes. When I come back, you're gonna see the end product and it's gonna look delicious. And here you have it. After about half an hour altogether, this is what you are left with. Look at this. So I'm gonna go ahead and plate it and eat it. So I'm gonna use a really big bowl. So here to add some freshness, if you are able to eat cilantro, you can go right ahead and add a bunch of cilantro on top of that. But to me, cilantro is the devil's lettuce. I cannot eat it. It tastes like soap, but I know people love it. So I'm gonna go ahead and plate this and do a little quick taste. So I just want to say thanks again for watching yet another video. I appreciate all of your comments, likes, and share. Please share as much as you can, comment as much as you can, and thanks for viewing. I'm going to taste this. It is currently burning my hand. And let's go ahead and taste. I really like this dish. My favorite. And I had forgotten to put the salt. I went back and rewatched the video. So make sure you add salt. But again, thank you for watching. And again, happy International Women's Day to all the fabulous women. And peace and love always.